We don't get the cream of the crop with the white chicks. They go to the white dudes.
A lot of them just unattractive.
But some people just don't look at color though either.
That's bullshit. You should definitely see color. I hate when people say I don't see color. Fuck out of here.
What?
When people say they don't see color, they're just saying they don't care what
they
race
don't.
they
You should see color because everybody don't be treated the same. Because statistically, men die before the woman, so I don't want to see all his black wealth when he die gonna go right back to the white man. Because men die before women.
Let
we
me
know
ask
that.
You a question.
So all his money, huh?
Who cares when we dead?
Nigga, where your money go? I don't want my money going to no.
But what do it matter?
To his family?
What you gonna be able to do?
To her family, because she's gonna outlive him, so it's gonna go to her cousins.
Family though.
You're not gonna know what's gonna happen regardless.
Okay, well, we different.
That's how I feel.
I don't want no black wealth that I've accumulated to go. I don't want to not stay in a black family.
No, what I'm saying is by the time he died, nigga, that's his family.
But that's how black people can't keep money now. Like that's not how black people. But
Exactly.
any money I want my money to stay in the black community.
We can't keep money.
But it's still like you lost one. It's kind of like a damn. We lost.
Why? Because the nigga was in the NBA and now a head coach.
UNC.
Oh, we gotta talk about shit.
Hubert Davis. I've been trying to talk
Hubert
about
Davis.
this shit.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah, he got introduced as a black coach, the fourth one in the whole sports of North Carolina history, and he got up there and said,
he used to go there.
Yeah, he went there.
NBA
He went there. Played.
Played
Then
played
in the
NBA player.
Yeah. Played. He's just replaced the Roy Williams.
I think he's been on the staff for hell.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just replaced Roy Williams.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's been on the staff.
He's been on the staff for like 10 years.
And I tried to introduce it hella times earlier.
Is he good? What? Good coach?
What? No, I don't know.
Or was he player?
But I knew you would want to talk about
he was an okay player. He jumped around and shit.
Cool.
He
nobody
jumped around from team to team.
player.
Nobody cared about his playing time.
Yeah.
This nigga did an interview.
Yeah,
and he was talking about.
I was about to.
Yeah, you got to talk about some other shit.
No, I was
Go
trying
ahead.
to get there, but questions were coming and shit. Go ahead. Well, yeah. Well, I brought it up. You can finish it if you want.
Well, you probably know better. Just
Come on,
go ahead.
Man.
All right. So he got up in his introductory press conference and was like, towards the end, he said they brought up the fact of him being black and what it mean to him and how it's important in the black culture, blah blah blah, and all this to his family. Then he said, "Yes, I'm proud of being black, but I'm also proud to have a white wife. Have my wife, something like that."
No, he said exactly like that. He said, "I'm proud to have a white wife."
Yeah.
Well, he said, "I'm proud of my white wife."
Yeah, I'm proud of being black, and I'm also proud of my white wife, and I'm also proud of my two children. That's something that get to experience both, some shit like that.
Wife.
Yeah, that's it. People had an uproar about that.
He should feel like that.
Shout out to him.
He should feel like that.
Yeah, if you marry a bitch, you
should
be,
feel like
you
his
should
wife-
be proud of a bitch.
But no, a wife is your wife, not your white wife. Just say my wife.
Because he knew what people would say, what people was gonna start saying.
Right.
It's a lot of black men with white wives. What they gonna say?
He got a white wife.
Anytime a prominent like most prominent black men got white wives.
I wouldn't just say my white wife.
He didn't just say it.
Who?
They asked him about. You said that they asked him about.
Well, the ones that
him
we know.
being
Being
black.
black.
Yeah.
And he knew once people got that part of the interview, they were like, "Oh, but this nigga got a white wife," and he up there talking about how he proud.
You think he just came out in the forefront and said, "Hey, my wife's white."
I don't got a problem with him saying. I just think he didn't have to say it.
I don't think he had to say it either. That's all. Yeah.
He really didn't have to say it.
You think he's just trying to get in front of it? Like, yeah, my wife is white.
I just think he proud. Yeah,
he didn't have to.
He knew what people would say.
In my opinion,
because I didn't even know who the nigga was, let alone know.
I want to look this up.
And what you right, he did.
Yeah, just look it up.
I do want to watch because now I do want to watch it.
It's a quick clip. I mean, you can play it.
The clip ain't
Pull
shit.
it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up so
I mean,
we
the
can
clip
hear
ain't
it.
shit.
Here's the thing, right?
Pull it up.
I don't mind. I know this is gonna be crazy for me to say. It's not that I don't mind, but I don't really mind seeing a black woman with a white dude. I do have a problem seeing a black dude with a white woman.
And I don't care.
Yeah, you have to explain that.
What I will tell you is, black women.
Oh, randomly says like what?
It was random. Yeah,
You want me to explain it?
You ain't. So you ain't hear the interview.
No, they gonna play it.
If you listen to the interview, he just throw it in there. At the end.
He gonna play it real quick.
He didn't really have a reason. They didn't ask him about his white wife.
He did get dunked today, didn't he?
Yeah.
They didn't ask him about his white wife.
Steve, it's significant that I'm African American and I'm the head coach here. It's significant. I know that in terms of Division I head coaches all around the country, only 26% of the head coaches for Division I men's basketball are compromised by minorities, specifically African Americans. I know that
everything he said
it is significant.
Why?
That I'm the fourth
We can talk about that.
African American head coach in any sport in the history of the University of North Carolina. I'm very proud to be African American, but I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
He didn't even have to say
I'm very proud that my 3 beautiful, unbelievable kids are a combination of both of us.
That's it.
Right.
So what I was gonna say, because that kind of fits in line with what I was saying, and Dorian said explain.
I wouldn't even say he said
Go ahead,
that
Ray.
randomly.
He did say that
Go ahead.
randomly.
I believe that black women want to marry black men, but we all know the numbers wise, it's a shortage.
It's not a shortage. Well, it means a shortage
We
because we get
outnumbered.
killed.
They
but
outnumbered.
It's you saying we outnumbered to women,
They outnumber us.
right?
So it's already a shortage. Then when you got all the other shit where if you got kids, felonies, jail, whatever it is, they already earning more than us. It's a shortage. It's not equal. So it's like 4-1. Kevin Samuels say only 25% of black women gonna get married, period.
Okay.
So it's a shortage. It seems as though
shortages sound crazy.
nigga, they outnumbering us. That's what I mean.
No. I mean, yeah, it's more women. I'm talking about as far as people. I'm not talking about no career, none of that shit. It's more women than us, period.
Off general, right?
But it's a lot of men. They not going. They gonna consider not up to their standard. They're not gonna talk to.
True.
Because they could
But
talk
I'm saying
to one
just
of them.
numbers, period. What I was saying is, but it seems, in my opinion, it seems like when a black man, and I can speak as a black man, when a black man gets a white woman, it's almost like they put them on that pedestal of I got Master's daughter. It's like because you gotta think they be getting the most fattest, ugliest, sloppiest ones.
Not all the time. Y'all talking about niggas that get out of jail, bro.
Is that what you got?
Y'all talking about
Is
niggas?
that what
Listen,
you got
no.
for the press
That's
conference?
no.
I'm saying in general.
Niggas get out of jail and they get these fat white women because these fat white women gonna treat them.
That's
like
what I heard. Dirk Baby
kings.
Mama.
I mean,
say.
no
They gonna go-
disrespect.
Y'all ever seen Dirk Baby Mama?
But she
Yeah,
wasn't always fat.
But they always said she held him down though.
No, she held him down, but she wasn't a big
What you
white
about to
woman
say?
at
Lil
first.
Durk?
I was about to say his wife is one of
I
them
thought
like
you was talking
typical
about
like
Dirk
little
Lewis
white
King.
women that's like
Who his?
yeah.
That's typical what, like fat and ugly?
I don't want to say that, but it's
I mean, you
fits
said
your
she's
Who you
large.
talking
it's,
about,
it,
Dirk?
it fits your
It
description of
was
what
a
you
picture
said.
of her face
Dirk?
right here.
No, his wife.
But I do
Yeah,
think
Dirk wife.
I think
No, his
Hubert
wife,
Davis.
Hubert Davis.
Oh,
When
I
a-
don't know.
when
I
a
don't
black
know
man-
who- yeah.
you got to think even
This
going
is a
back to
small
slavery.
picture, but
Yeah.
that's
When
her.
a white woman goes, a white woman was never with a black man without it being rape, like without it being like some shit that it wasn't favorable. When a black man got the
You talking
white
about
woman,
Emmett Till, like Emmett Till situation,
yeah, it wasn't. Like I'm saying, like in slavery,
right?
the black woman never wanted to be with massa, like she was
Right.
raped. But when it comes to the slavery, the black man was like on some like I got massa's daughter, like it was like a prize, like ooh you done fucked the white bitch, like you ain't supposed to. She was forbidden fruit.
Yeah, but
She's
if
always
that's
been
the case,
forbidden
then
fruit.
Why they fuck with white dudes now? If they always looked at them as
Yeah, I
They
think
shouldn't
it's.
be
I
fucking
think
with
it's.
them now, then.
No, they should, but I think.
well, I don't believe they should. I'm just saying if that's the case, they shouldn't.
But
be
I
fucking
think.
with
But I think the complex that a man has it, because a man always be on some like. If you hear a lot of men like the black women too loud, the black women don't argue this and that. The reasons are different from the black man's perspective and from the black woman's perspective of why they date outside their race. Our reasons are completely different, and
it
then,
don't matter though.
and I think also when a black man gets the white woman, they be kind of flaunting her as a trophy, like, "Ooh, look what I got."
Not
And
all the time. I don't think he was doing that. Like
He wasn't just doing it.
I don't think
how
he was
he
doing
not?
that.
He was happy.
He
got a
was
white
flaunting
wife.
his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah, but not because she was white. He didn't bash black women when he said it. And
No, but he didn't have to say it. That's why you flaunted. It's almost like
Okay,
like you got a car. Yeah, I got a Benz.
In that case,
Nigga, you didn't
yeah,
have to say it. You
To
didn't
me,
say I got a
to
car.
me, it seemed like he was trying to make a point in that.
Yeah.
in saying
Yeah,
it.
I didn't get that.
I
But
disagree.
what I got was this is my wife.
is
I
it
fuck with
unneeded?
her.
Yeah, what point?
Like I said, he knew what people would
like you
say
said, he was
about
trying to get in
him.
front of it.
I'm gonna be real with you.
He
I
knew
didn't
what
even
people
know he
would
was
say.
even. I didn't
Nigga,
even.
who's gonna Google his wife?
as a basketball
Who the fuck
coach,
is she?
Nigga,
why you
now
got to
that
get in
he's-
front of that?
Now that he's the basketball coach of North Carolina, yes, people will be Googling him.
No, you're right.
And looking into him now.
You're right. But come on.
So yeah,
I don't think
He knew.
But you ain't never seen Kamala do that.
Huh?
Who?
You ain't never seen vice president.
Okay, maybe
you know why?
Because she got a white husband.
But you know why? Because me and my boy at work was talking about this today. When we see white men with black women, we're like, damn, okay, he got swag. Or
right.
He
earned it. Almost wants to mean he earned the shit.
Not about him earning, just like, okay, my nigga
he
got a
earned
black
it, but
woman.
he doing something to do it, get her.
I don't even know if it's that. Me personally, it's like,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. He got swag, like he got something to pull her.
But
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But that
we don't look at it the same way with white women.
Black
but
women look at us with white women like, oh, he just don't like black women. That's why he with the white bitch. No, maybe this bitch do. Maybe I like this bitch.
What men think about the man in a relationship of how they got a woman versus how a woman thinks about the woman role in a relationship and how they got with the man. Because we look at it as anytime a man has a good woman, a good looking woman, a great woman, he must got something going for himself. He must be doing something good. And then for that to be a white man, you look at it as, okay, he must got some type of swag about him. He must be getting money or got some type of swag about him.
I'm not even worried about what he doing to get her. I'm
not saying, that's why I'm saying that you're giving him props.
Right.
I'm saying that you're saying he has something good going for himself.
I don't even know necessarily. It's white niggas out here talking to black chicks that ain't doing shit. I'm just saying, like, I don't look at it as
basing it off the statement that y'all just said.
Yeah, I don't look at it as, why she with that white dude? You know what I'm saying?
I don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like that.
I don't look at it like
that. But
that's how black women look at us talking to black women.
Obviously, we're in the minority.
White women.
Right, we're in the minority. Obviously, everybody else does.
We don't look at white women like that, but we look at but women look at us like that because of the mentality behind it. Them getting with a white dude is completely different than us getting with a white woman. The mentality behind it is different. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
man, if you say it like that,
that's what I'm saying. The mentality behind it. We not looking at them for really selling out. We look at them just what they doing. But the way we parade and flaunt and like big that white chick up, it's almost like we are putting a black woman down.
They do the same shit when they with white niggas though.
Kamala don't.
That's cause she the vice president.
I don't look
Kamala
at
ain't get on and say I'm happy to be black.
Have you seen that nigga?
I don't look at it.
How do he look?
White.
Is he handsome white, tall, dark?
He like a George Clooney.
Well, I can understand that.
See the crazy thing.
If he's like George Clooney,
well, look him up.
Bro.
I don't know. I mean, that's probably bad. He's like a typical white middle-aged dude. That's what I mean.
I'm about to say because George Clooney not a typical white.
Well, okay. He got Casamigos. That's
see to me. I don't look at it like
George Clooney shit.
Really? Like that. You just got some people that show they spouse off, and some that don't.
This is George Clooney's acting
right there. Yeah. Nah.
You got some that post a woman and some that don't.
If I ever get big, I will stress that if I ever get big, which I never would, but if I would ever get big, like on some, I got to do a press conference shit and they bring up some shit like that, I'm going to big up the fact that I got a black woman and break the stereotype that they think that a lot of successful black men don't get black women. I want it to be known that I got some black love in my house. He wants to be known that he got some white love in his house. He wants to be known that he got some white love in his house.
Yeah.
So we two different type of people.
I don't know if he want to people know
he proud that he got a white wife. He could say most people like it was out of nowhere.
I see what you're saying. I don't see how you got.
What if this a white bitch
that
wants
it to be known that he got some white in his house from that? I don't know how you got that.
Because the mentality of why black men date white women is completely different.
My whole thing is from that press conference. I don't see how you got that.
Because why is it so unnecessary? Why would you have to say
that's
that?
why I was saying. That's why I was saying I don't think him saying that was so random.
I would love to hear a black woman's perspective.
Yeah, it would be nice
because it's two different. Or it's two different. I mean, we looking at it from a patriarchal society. Not even just Shannon, but even like Mo or any other black woman. A black woman, period. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to hand pick because we know what the ones we know going to say. But just a regular one, like, I want to hear because I think from a black man, like, the black man, there is a joke that we always get the fat, ugly, nasty one. But I think from a black man standpoint, it all goes back to slavery and how we.
Niggas getting out of jail, though.
It don't only be niggas. Even like, I look at my cousin. His white chicks ain't never been like the most attractive.
Yeah, but they ain't fat. Like we ain't talking about. The ones you talking about. I'm talking about hella big.
I'm talking about just unattractive. Period. We don't get the cream of the crop with the white chicks. They go to the white dudes.
A lot of them just unattractive.
But some people just don't look at color though either.
That's bullshit. You should definitely see color. I hate when people say I don't see color. Fuck out of here.
What?
When people say they don't see color, they just saying they don't care what
Yeah, they don't-
race
yeah,
they
right?
You should see color because everybody don't be treated the same. The cops should see color because you should be more.
No,
you should-
No,
white
you should see
white
color.
people
Right, you
are some of
should
the
see
rudest
color.
people I know, but still,
huh?
say white people are like hella rude and shit, like some of the rudest people.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
should. I want you to see color. Don't treat me the same. Don't treat me like you treat your white friend. What was you about to say? What, Ray? What? When I said what? What I say? You said what, Ray?
I don't even remember no more.
Oh my god.
Nah, I
Because
think
it was y'all got into something else.
yeah, we did. I just don't that shit like he was. I ain't seen that, but he was completely like he's proud. He said what he said. He's proud to have
He
a
really
white
just
wife.
didn't have a reason to say it.
Right. So,
He
but
coulda just
but
made- he
that
coulda
shows his.
Yeah.
He not. I'm proud to have a wife. I'm proud to have a black wife. He's proud to have a white wife. So let that.
So what if
It's just like DMX
if he
said.
had-
No,
Brothers
he didn't
say what they
say I'm proud
say.
to have
Trust
a
who
white
they
wife.
are.
He said,
What
I'm
if
proud
he had
of my
said?
white
What
wife.
if he had said, "I'm a black man. I love my black wife at home and our black children." What if he had said that?
Shout out to my nigga. I'm a UNC fan.
All right, thank you.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna give you one
Well, that's-
different.
that's
what
me,
if it was
though.
a?
That's me
What if it
personally.
was a white man saying, "I'm proud of my black wife,"
They would have bigged it up.
Everybody
It would've
would've
been- it
loved
would've been bigged up.
and to me, I don't see why.
I don't like that because
You
I
know
think
why?
I
You
think
just said you'd rather
You-
see a white man
You
with a
know
black
why?
woman than a white.
Exactly.
That's another
Ray
reason why.
It's Ray that point right there is the reason why.
no. There's another reason why. Because statistically, men die before the woman, so I don't want to see all his black wealth when he die gonna go right back to the white man. Because men die before women,
Let
we
me
know
ask
that.
you a question. Who
So all
cares
his
when we
money,
dead?
huh?
Who cares when we dead?
Nigga, where your money go? I don't want my money going to no
But what do it matter?
to his family.
What you gonna be able to do?
to her family because she's gonna outlive him, so it's gonna go to her
That's his
cousins.
family though.
Oh, it's
And
not.
his
You're not
kids?
gonna know what's gonna happen
Okay,
regardless.
well, that we different.
That's
I
how
don't,
I feel. Like,
I don't want
give a
no
fuck.
black
But no,
wealth that
no,
I've
no,
accumulated
no,
to go.
no,
I don't want to
Ray,
not stay in a black
Ray,
family.
But no, what I'm saying is by the time he died, nigga, that's his family.
But that's how black people can't keep money now. Like that's not how black people. But any
Exactly.
money I want
Nigga,
my
but
money to stay
we
in the
the
black
reason
community.
we can't keep money.
Facts.
That-
He's
that-
not helping.
See that be my whole reason why I don't like that conversation.
But
because it
you
feels
can't-
like
you
niggas
can't
be
deny
trying to
that
blame.
conversation, though. Will the
I'm
conversation always
not
gonna be there.
trying to deny it, but it feels
What?
like everybody jumped to that. The same reason he just said that
What's your
that was the main reason why. It's not
what
the main
what-
reason why. If
Can you
shit
speak
that
in
we
complete
do
sentences?
is the
I don't know
reason
what
why.
reasons are you talking about.
I mean,
What are you saying? The reason why what?
The reason why we can't keep black dollar. It
What?
ain't because some niggas is marrying white
no,
women
no, it's not.
and their
Absolutely
money
not.
is going to their family.
No, it's not. But it's not helping. Absolutely, that's a small.
Yeah.
That's a small
but
piece
he
of the
said
pie.
that it's not helping
Yeah,
though.
that's
But
all I said. It's
no,
not helping.
no. What I'm saying is niggas make more of an argument about the
They do?
conversation that we're having,
Oh, they stupid.
rather than the shit that we could be
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
to
I'm
keep the
agreeing
black
with you.
dollar.
Yeah, I'm
in.
agreeing with you. That's why I'll be on some own black shit.
That's
Even though
what
I'm
I'm
buying
saying.
George Clooney liquor, but no, the
Yeah, you
interracial
support
relationship.
I
the white
think
man.
black people gotta get their they gotta get their
What black niggas got tequila? Oh, I guess Alana Husband.
yeah.
Nigga
That's
The
only
Rock.
in Texas.
Shit,
Is The Rock black?
he half
Alana
black.
Husband.
Yeah.
He half black, half
What is
Samoan.
it?
Tequila
Yeah,
with
he do got
friends.
tequila, yeah.
Alana husband got his own tequila.
Him and his friends, his fraternity brothers.
Damn.
What is it called?
Tequila with friends.
Oh,
Where they
I'm
sell
not
it?
buying that. Bro.
Down in Texas, Dallas or something.
Oh,
Shout out to
dang.
them.
They
Go
can't
buy
get
it.
it anyway.
Somewhere too, don't they?
I don't know. They may. I had to check it out if they do. I fuck with it if they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but The Rock half black.
You knew he had his own tequila?
Yeah. I remember when they started it.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah, I
but
don't
not
know
when they started, but when
but-
it first came out.
Yeah, I just don't be. I don't know.
My thing is, I don't see why black women be so mad that like when you see just don't focus on that nigga. It's more of us. Like it be
That-
hurting them too much.
Because I
bruh.
think it'd be the
And
successful
I'm right
ones.
with you.
But
Who
I
cares?
think it because of the mentality
Because you
behind it.
looking at
Because most black men who have a white wife be on some shit that he on.
who
That's my whole thing. What is he on?
Why
What
did
if-
he have to say it, Will? Like everybody down here besides you said it was completely out of timing.
I feel
Didn't
like
need to
he
be
shouldn't
said.
have said it, but I don't
All
have a
three of
problem
us said
with him
that. You the
saying
only one
it.
who didn't say
But
it.
I don't have a problem with him saying it either.
I don't have a problem with saying because he can say what he
I'm
want to
not-
say, but
I'm not
I don't think
saying-
it was
But I don't
unnecessary.
think it was wrong.
It was out of context. It was not. It didn't need to
I'm
be
not.
said.
I'm not saying that it was out of context.
I don't
We
think it was
only
out of
watched
context.
57 seconds of the interview. He was already answering the question by the time we start watching it. We don't know what led up to that.
Let's
I
watch
ain't
the
think
whole
about
interview.
that.
That's
You
my
right.
whole point. That's my whole
I'm going
point.
off
Like
what Dorian
that's
said.
my whole point. You making a whole lot of assumptions off of a 57-second video.
Okay, well, I'm saying from what Dorian said, it was unnecessary. And
Well,
he
the
was
reason
answering
the reason
question.
why I said I don't understand because this black lady in my job, she read it on Instagram and was hella mad. I'm like, And I'm like, how do you know he said
I
all
ain't mad
that?
at I'm not mad as a black woman for that. I'm mad as a black person, period.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think that's
She was
something-
mad.
I think that's a waste of being mad. I don't think that. What are you mad for?
I
Because
could
this
I could be mad that
this
somebody
man
is
happy that he with his white wife.
I could be
So
mad
what?
that somebody is
Let's-
in a
so-
relationship.
Could you
So
see
let's-
yourself
hold
with a
on, let's
white
just-
woman?
Of course.
Could I see myself? What you mean?
Marrying
being-
a white woman.
I can see
Probably not.
myself with
Why?
certain
Probably- I
white
don't know.
women.
I
But why?
I don't know.
First of all, I don't, and I hate this to sound bad. I don't think
If
I
I
could
was
trust
single.
a white person enough to be married to him because there's a lot that comes with a relationship, and I gotta trust that my wife is gonna stick up to her uncles, her grandparents, her cousins, because everybody in her family is not gonna think like she do or he do, if vice versa.
Yeah,
so there's
but
a lot
everybody in
that
your
comes
family
with
ain't
it.
gonna think either.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a
gonna
lot. It's a
disregard
lot.
it.
But
I'm
my
not gonna
family got the
disregard
right
it
to
off
because
the bat.
we were enslaved.
just
Her
say
family
that.
See,
wasn't.
that be the thing. Y'all
Yeah,
care about
I'm
who got
about
the
to
right
make
to
a
do
good
something
point,
and who
then
don't.
this
You
guy
can
always
like who
twisted.
you want. You can dislike who you want.
Yeah, right.
Neither one of them is right.
Correct.
You don't got the right.
But
just
black
because-
people's racism is a defense. It's not an offense. White people's racism is an offense. Which means which ones comes first? Black people being racist is a defense
But
to
why
what we
are
receive.
people-
It's not us initiating it because we never initiated racism.
But why?
White people initiated
Why
racism.
is this making people mad? That he's saying that he's happy with his wife.
Because it's like all that shit we try to go through. It's almost like, yeah, I'm happy buying the white businesses.
A white what?
Who
The white
cares?
businesses. Oh, I mean, Will, you don't have to care.
But
People
I'm just
can
saying.
care.
I'm just saying. Why is that enough to make people mad?
I'm not mad. When he first said,
Well,
it,
you just
shout out to
said.
him.
I was just going because you just said mad.
Oh, I didn't know people was mad. I mean,
But no, you just said mad.
Yeah, you did say you.
I
You
said I'm
just
mad at
said-
him?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him. He has the right to say what he wants. I completely disagree and think it was out of context. But I think him saying it is like what Dorian said versus like what you said. I think you saying it as he was trying to get a before the catch the story before the story. But I don't think that's true. In my opinion, I think he was like I said.
In which I do want to hear.
Like I said,
whole
the
thing.
DMX said his last interview that's going viral with Jink Champs. Trust people for who they are, who they tell you they are.
Mhm.
So I think that's what he's doing. Let's trust it. From what he said, he's happy that he has a white wife. And I say that what I meant to say in the beginning,
Well, my thing
but it's
was-
context of where he
but
listen.
my point is, you're using that statement to define who he is.
But Will,
as
you
a
got to
man.
think. I'm having background
A
because
lot
it's,
of-
it's context of where he's from. He's in North Carolina, the rural
No,
South.
but what-
Niggas
what
in North
was the-
Carolina and
what
South
was the
Carolina think
statement-
completely
what was
different
the
than
statement
us.
that you just said?
What?
Trust what people show you,
Yeah.
not what a group of men from one state do.
And look, and
Trust
you know
what,
what?
Trust what
If you
somebody
think about
show you.
the
I don't put what go on in St. Louis on y'all.
If you think about the man that black women be talking about, it be the black men that's throwing shade at black women while they bigging up the white bitch.
I think,
And that's what my thing was about this video.
in my opinion, I think that was shade.
You think that was shade?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You
in
think
which
it's shade?
it might have been.
Towards
In
black
which-
women because it's unnecessary. Like if you can say I'm proud, I'm happily in marriage.
So you
Like,
think he was trying to throw
yes,
a
but
shot?
see, the
well,
thing
I don't
is-
think it was intentionally shade. I think it was like some subliminal shade. I don't think he was
The
like
thing is,
on some
black-
fuck black women shit. I don't
for
think
y'all,
that.
But for y'all to say that he just threw it out there randomly, it would have to be intentional shade.
the black lady who said something about this to me was upset.
Okay, so we know most
And
white
to be fair, I haven't seen anybody
Most
like straight up
white
upset
women-
about this.
I only seen this part.
most white women who date black men only date black men.
Yeah.
I would venture to say I'd be curious to know if he has had a black woman and what was the relationship like. Because I could see him have only been with
And who knows? He might have been with her since North Carolina, since he went to North
he could,
Carolina.
but I'm saying that's my point. A black person in those different states, their mentality is different. Like when I first got to South Carolina,
Yeah, that's true.
When I first got to South Carolina State, the black people's on such a yes and mass. I'm like, man, fuck that dude. Like they be like, yes sir, I get the door for you. Like yes and mass. Like their mentality is
And to be
different
fair,
because they
Hubert-
grew up in completely different racism and completely different type of shit that we grew up in. So I would.
I'm about to say, Hubert ain't never been like the type of person like where he was like
who's
straight.
Hubert? That's his name.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so I
Who was
think
Hubert?
that's his
that's
name.
his name.
So
That's
I'd be
his name.
curious to know where he's from, where he
Hubert
grew up,
Davis.
because to him, like when you
I
grew
think
up in
he
that
from
rural
somewhere in
South like
area.
that, she's a forbidden fruit. He was never supposed to get her, just like the Emmett Till shit. Like if you grow up in South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, all them super racist spots, Georgia, you were never supposed to fuck with a white chick. So once you get her, it's like ooh, look what the fuck I
But
got.
they gonna think that about any black. That's my thing. Black women think that about any black man.
Because they wasn't never supposed to have them. That shit.
Yeah, but some of these black women ain't
Exactly.
y'all
even from the
realize
South.
interracial relationships was illegal
Some of
to
these black women not
1965.
even-
That
wasn't
shit
even
was
from the
illegal.
South.
Like it was not even. It was against the law.
Okay, but it's not no more.
Yeah, but it was only 2 generations ago.
But it just
It don't
goes
matter, bro.
along back with everything that
My
I've
thing is,
always
why are
said.
you
I
mad?
don't think you can
Like
just
you,
make
you
it
can't.
mad.
No, not you. I'm talking about the black woman.
Because I think it
That's
was a little
mad.
shady.
The
Oh, you
black
you
woman.
could
It is
no.
always for
And I
black
think
people.
it's like we lost one, like
Even-
to a black woman. Like
even-
we lost a successful nigga that I could have had. So it's probably some hate.
So it's jealousy.
Damn, Ray,
It's
you
probably,
coulda had him.
probably
Okay.
absolutely. Huh?
Okay.
Could have had Hubert.
Who?
You.
No, I'm
He's
not
talking
homosexual.
about the women, man.
Yeah, I
Black
think
women.
it's some. Yeah, absolutely.
But see, that's bullshit. Why you only looking
Yeah,
at
yeah, I agree. I
bitch?
agree.
You got there's plenty of black men you can have, bitch.
Yeah, I agree. I
What you
agree.
talking about? You lost one.
And,
Bitch, you ain't lose shit because you.
and
First
it's
off, you
plenty-
all the way over here,
The
and
funny
he in
thing
North
is,
Carolina.
she probably was ugly and not attractive to even be.
No, this all
That's a
lady nice.
whole nother man, nigga. That's a
She
whole
like-
nother
she like
conversation.
But like Kevin Samuels be
She like
saying,
60. She nice.
Niggas be saying, women be saying this shit about niggas that they wouldn't even fuck with.
true. You're right. You're right. I
Yeah.
agree with that. But it's still like you lost one. It's kind of like a damn. We lost.
Why?
One.
Because the nigga was in the NBA and now a head coach.
Oh, he was in NBA.
Yeah.
So even like when you look at like, and I think it's
Yeah, like a 10
I also don't think
Oh,
it's
man,
bad
he
to
was
be
there for a minute,
to
yeah.
think that you worth more than wherever you at. Like she could think that she deserves somebody in his position. I'm not mad at that.
But why you think like people
Who
be
really in
big,
the
big
game?
up in like
52,
LeBron and
47.
different people with black families? Because it's like in the sports world. Because I'm saying like the
But see, I
Kevin.
don't even
why you
watch.
say
I
that?
don't care about
Like
LeBron and
that
his
or
family.
something.
Like most times, how many times the age old meme is draft day and the nigga got the white chick on his arm? She see dollar
it's
signs.
true.
White women are raised to marry for money.
I don't watch the draft day.
But I'm just saying it's memes and shit. I don't
Nigga,
watch
look
it
at
either.
Russell.
It's a memes and shit. Like they are raised.
He
White
dropped
women
that
are
white woman
raised. Why do you think white people get married so?
ended up with a black queen.
Why you think white women and white people in general marry so young age? Because they know it's a business contract.
They don't. And
They know it's about the bread. It ain't about love.
And they
It's
not
about
look.
the
They
money.
and they don't care
They
about.
never
looks
was
either.
about money, and they never was about
see.
love because that's where slavery came
And they
from.
don't-
So if
they
a
don't
nigga
care
really
about
felt about
looks.
love, they wouldn't have enslaved people.
Man, see, that's where I go feeling my drink.
How we know white people not about
Because,
love,
Ray, all right.
but I'm saying that if you look historically,
I just
they
don't-
about the dollar, which is cool because that's why they're successful. We
I
not
just
we
don't
about love.
see-
That's why
I
we
just
keep
don't
getting
see-
shitted on.
Me personally,
What you don't see,
even no matter how I feel about racism and race,
right?
I don't know if I can sit here and say no white woman goes into a marriage thinking about love.
I ain't saying
Only-
none, Will.
Nigga, you just said white. It's known. You just said it's known for
Yeah,
a
you
fact
putting this on all white people.
don't go into a don't,
He
don't
never
go
said, even
into
though
a,
he never said all white people.
No,
I'm
he
sure there are
just
white
said
people
that.
who are in love, Will. But I'm saying if you look at it, white people are raised. I'm not going down on it. That's the thing. I think some of it we need to adopt because we are very loving and compassionate and forgiving people, and I think sometimes that keeps us down. Like a white person will put their cousin in jail if they rob them.
You
We
can forgive your wife if she cheated on you.
forgive my wife.
Like not. Yeah. If
It
you was
depends on
ever
the
married and got
situation. It
cheated on.
depends because cheat ain't the worst thing somebody can do. In a
And I was
relationship.
wondering that because I feel that way
Yeah,
too.
cheat ain't the worst
I
thing.
think I can
somebody- well,
get
at
past
least for a
getting
man,
cheated on.
maybe for a woman, but not for a man.
Yeah.
Because statistically,
Double
relationships
standards, yeah.
don't
Depending
break
on
up
the
because of cheating.
circumstances.
They break up because of money. Money is number reason for divorce. So
Yeah.
people be, which
Yeah.
I disagree with, but
Yeah.
It
So,
depends on the circumstances.
statistically, it's not the worst thing. It's not the reason.
no,
why.
he's saying
I'm talking
depending
about
on
for
for
me.
him.
It depends on the circumstances.
No, I think if my wife killed my mom, that's probably worse than cheating.
No, I think he's talking about getting
Yeah.
cheated on.
Yeah,
You
that's
said
what
kill
I'm
your
talking
mom?
about.
I just
Oh.
named something that was worse.
Yeah.
Like, my wife-
I'm not saying that's the worst thing.
If my
she
wife
can
got a
do.
gangbang,
Right.
if she
I'm
got
just
gangbanged,
saying-
we got to divorce.
But back to what I was saying,
Yeah.
But I'll fuck around and do
But
something.
if you
White-
met some nigga you just fuck with, and
like look
happen-
at all the white people that we know.
I'm just
A
gonna
lot
get
of
my
them
get
get
back.
married.
No, I'm talking
very
about
young.
like if you walk in the house, they in your bed.
Oh, I ain't mad at that either.
Yeah, I
So where else
don't
they
know.
gonna fuck?
Do y'all know any white people?
Cause
Yeah, I know
where else
hella
they
white
gonna
people.
fuck?
Are they all
Nigga,
married?
get a room or go to their
No.
crib or
Nigga
go to the
said
car.
where
Don't
else
go
they
in my
most of
them
fucking.
married?
Don't fuck in my bed.
I don't know that many, so I'm the
No.
wrong person to ask. But
The nigga said where
I mean, I
else
work
they
at
gonna
Mercy
fuck?
Hospital.
statistically, white people marry a lot younger than we do.
A lot of them are, but the young
Yeah,
ones,
I
they be
don't know
cheating.
nothing
They
about
they
that.
just don't care.
So, but because they're raised, because you gotta think, marriage is a business contract. It's
Yes.
love because you can be
Yeah.
with somebody forever
Listen,
and it not. Yeah,
That's why I
marriage is
asked you, because
it's a contract. I mean, it's a legal
a
contract.
lot of them,
yeah.
the young, they be getting married 23, 24.
Yeah.
They just be fucking around.
but they stay.
Yeah, they stay because they
it's
know
about the money.
the person I'm
Black
with.
people will leave and,
Yeah.
and fuck up the. Not saying fuck up the money, but they'll
No,
like
they'll fuck up the money.
They'll fuck up your life, your bank. But the
I
white people
asked that
stay
last week.
because white people are staying because it's about money.
Last week I said that about Sweet leaving Quavo. I'm like, why would you leave?
Right. I mean, yeah, it's about. I'm not saying women need to stay or whatever it is, but it's about
But
the
most
money.
women
I
stay.
think white women are raised
It be
like y'all
niggas
ever
that be
heard somebody
leaving.
go to college for
A
an
lot of
MRS
women
degree?
stay,
Yeah.
after the first.
Most women stay.
Y'all ever heard of an MRS degree?
I don't even know.
That's where you go to college to find a husband. An MRS like a missus instead of a
Oh, a
BS
missus.
or MRS degree. So they're raised to find
MRS.
to find that mate because they know because you got to think if you start off. Imagine if I would have been 22 married and the money putting together like what I would have now versus being young and single for the last 10 years. Like you would be much more well off if you that's the way they think. So I think you know what I'm saying when we see that in draft picks, them white people seeing them dollar signs. Like
Yeah.
I mean maybe
Ray,
genuine.
I'm not. I know. We all know this. We not disagreeing with that. We just saying
Shit, she probably the same way.
We just saying you keep saying they in the white people. Like you just keep making the broad statement, and that's all I'm saying.
I ain't
is
mad
that
at
I
that
don't think
broad
you
statement.
can make
I
the
was
broad
just-
statement.
I was just talking
Make
about
make a
black
blanket
women mad
statement
at-
about everybody.
No,
Black men for
I'm
talking
saying
about white women.
majority. I'm never saying the full 100%. I'm just saying majority in my opinion. Yeah, every black person ain't the same, and shit like that. But I mean, I think there's generalizations that you can make on certain people. There's generalizations that you can make. I mean, we could say niggas love Hennessy. Everybody don't love Hennessy, but a lot of niggas love Hennessy.
I don't think when it comes to love, I don't think you can.
I think we can say if we look historically,
look.
white people's actions on a historic global level was not
Look,
about
I got
love.
a partner who used to work at Mercy with me. He used to hit all these married white nurses, bro. And he's black. They like niggas. They like us physically. They want to fuck us.
Absolutely.
I'm not.
A lot of
I'm
them
not disagreeing with it.
I think
But he
both
just saying
sides it's a
majority. He
sexual
just saying it's
attraction.
mostly.
I think both sides.
That's not what he's been saying, but
It is
yeah,
what
I agree
what
with
have-
that.
what have I not
agree.
said?
We got a different understanding. So.
I think white men over sexualize black women and white women over sexualize black men. Like even when we watch porn, why is big back cock fucks my wife? Like why it gotta be like?
Because it's clickbait.
I mean, but they
That's
just do that.
clickbait.
They do that both
That's
ways.
But that's I said it both ways. They
That's
over sexualize.
marketing,
Like ooh look at Cardi B with the fat ass because they wife ain't got no fat ass. Like they over sexualize the opposite because we got shit that they ain't. You know what I'm saying? They
But
got,
a lot of white bitches can get fat asses now, and a lot of them do. Got
and they
fat
are
asses.
starting to. They
Yeah.
starting to shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So
where
it's
that
like-
come from? Us.
Yeah, but I mean, we liked them before they had fat asses. Well, some black men.
All black women have fat asses since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's white bitches that have fat asses too. Or y'all
I
forgetting
man
about
of
the-
that.
Y'all forgetting about
All black women
Topanga?
don't
Like
have
white
fat
bitches have
asses
fat
now.
asses too.
I thought she just had big lips. I had to go
Saying
back.
all
She had
black
big
women
lips,
don't
big
have fat
tits. She
asses.
had
No, I'm talking
ass
about, like,
too.
Black women had fat asses like back in the day without
Yeah.
all the surgery. Yeah, they had hips and fat ass and shit.
Yeah,
And that back in the day, we used to be laughed at and call us circus animals for having fat asses. Now look at us.
yeah.
Historically,
Dude,
But you
Ray
know.
always go back to.
because I be basing
It's
my shit
a
off
chick that
mostly
Kiva
facts.
was supposed to do a podcast
Mostly.
on. Her ass in a fucking museum.
She here?
I forget her name. No, she's not from St. Louis.
Her
This an
ass
old bitch. She like
Oh.
back in the day when slavery day.
Everybody
her ass was so
fascinated
fat.
with ass.
She in the museum. Like her ass is in the museum. Like
You don't like
they
it?
literally mutilated her,
Not the
cut her ass
asses now.
off.
But
and
how
put
is
it in the
Kiva
museum.
supposed to do a podcast with her? I'm
That's why I
confused.
said I'm
I didn't say with her, I
breastfeeding
said
now.
on her.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, is she in St. Louis? I thought it was somebody
Even though they
else.
all they shit fake too.
But yeah, I going back to the original thing, just to sum it up, in my opinion, I'm not mad that he said it, but I think there's certain people that say those type of statements. And that's just my opinion on this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just my opinion. Especially now that I know he was in the NBA and he was
I
probably
would like to hear more.
I want to see his kids because if his kids are older and that's his baby mama, he fuck around. That was his draft pick chick. But you got to think again. I'm basing this off of facts from living in the Carolinas. The mentality is completely different from ours.
Yeah, and they don't like Charlamagne said all the time. Like they kind of interact with white people more.
Way different.
Or it's ones they fuck with, it's one that they don't fuck with.
Right.
But the ones they fuck with, they fuck with.
Because the
they
white
don't look
people
at them as the enemy.
because there's few of them far in between, so that's why
Yeah.
they really fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like I done lived there and experience that type of shit. That's why I left my first job. Like they did everything but called me. He's like, "Yeah, you're a Yankee, ain't you?" Like what? Like
Hold up, I thought that was offensive to white Northerners though.
it's offensive to a nigga too. You call me
Is
one.
it?
If an old white man called me a Yankee, he just wanted to say nigga. Hell yeah.
A Yankee.
But I'm saying, like, so their mentality is completely different. Like, if you grew up somewhere and
So
you were
you
never
saying
supposed to
people-
have it, and now you able to get it because you got money, you are proud of that shit. That's your trophy.
I don't know if Yankees is a different word for nigga, bro.
Okay, that's the way I felt.
I don't
It's
know.
not.
I don't know about that.
You was right about Yankee.
No, you was right. It is for a white northerner because you're not aligned with they southern racist shit.
Yeah, but I don't think it's specific to black people in no way though. Just white Northerners.
No, it wasn't specific to black people. But I'm saying I was from the north, and he
Okay.
knew I wasn't
Nah.
from South Carolina too.
Yeah.
Because
See,
I told him I was
I
from
mean,
St.
you
Louis.
can't say he wanted to call you. He would have just called you a nigga,
No, he was at work. I don't think he could have.
or he would have called you something else other than a Yankee.
He might have called me something else. But
Like I feel like a white person that'll call you a nigga or call you something close to a nigga wouldn't call you a white.
Oh, I mean, he
Northerner.
always be like, "Come here, boy," and shit like that. I mean,
Oh, and yeah, that
Come here,
nigga.
boy.
racist.
he always used to,
He was racist. Yeah,
he
If
always used
called
to
you
have that
boy.
little shit going on. But yeah, the mentality is completely
Hey,
different.
boy.
So if you raised all your life, because you got to think, even Emmett Till, you ain't supposed to make eye contact with white people back then.
Yeah.
He was alive when Emmett Till died.
I just hope, and
The
then
white
we can
dude
get
you talking
on whatever
Like
y'all
Hubert?
want to get on.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope
He
nobody
that
make assumptions
Emmett
like
Till
this
wasn't that
about
long
my
ago. It was
life
the 60s, wasn't it?
after a
Or was it the
57-second
50s?
video. That's
Huh?
all I hope.
How old?
I
is
hope
this
I
dude?
hope
look it up.
nobody out there makes assumptions like this about my life just after a 57.
But you
second
acting
video.
like people can't make assumptions off of you based off the podcast, off one episode. They can
Yeah,
understand who
true,
we are.
They can, but don't be steadfast in that. Understand,
You
nigga. You just
steadfast.
No,
making
he
an
wasn't alive.
assumption.
He was born in
I
70.
was gonna say, come on.
He's from Winston-Salem, North
And,
Carolina, though.
and like I said, it's also
Winston-Salem, North
different
Carolina.
in hearing
I like
this
sports.
whole podcast
Man, that's it.
versus hearing a 57-second clip that I put out on Instagram. It's also a big difference.
Yeah, but him, I don't know. There's certain things that you can do where that's enough to judge somebody, in my opinion.
Like, what did he do in them 57 seconds? What did he do?
He
That was my whole point
He
of
bigged
saying.
up his.
I mean,
That
I don't
was my
think-
whole point of
I don't
saying,
think he gonna
what
understand
if
it,
he
Will.
just changed the word?
I don't think you're gonna understand it
What
because
if
you
he
coming
just-
from
what-
a place of all lives. I'm not trying to be funny. You coming
No,
from a
I'm
different.
just-
We look at racism different, so you're not gonna understand how I saw that.
I'm just,
Not even racism. It's just you didn't have to say white. Just say wife. I understand. Just
Right.
say white. Why do you got to
could've
tell?
said white.
Why do you have
'Cause
to
I ain't
tell
gonna lie.
us that
'Cause
she's
he's
white?
Proud, like he's proud.
That's my
he
thing.
has a white wife.
understand
That's
that,
why
Will?
I said
And
trust
that's
what
the
he's
only
saying,
reason
y'all.
I
Like,
know he got
Trust
a white
what he's
wife
saying. He's
because they
telling
said
you
it.
he's
And then
proud. He
I
has a
would've-
white wife.
I would have said wife.
He's
And
proud.
had
He
he
Yeah,
has
that's
a
all
white
I'm
wife.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
why are you? Yeah, that's
Because
it.
he's proud. He has a white wife. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
had he
Trust
only
what he's
said
telling
wife,
you.
I would have.
Yeah, he said, "I'm proud of
he's,
my white
he's
wife."
happy he has a white wife because
Yeah.
he got what he wasn't supposed to have in
So
1970
what's
in
wrong
North
with
Carolina.
having? What's wrong with being happy about? Well, I know why you would.
Well,
think
I said from the jump. I didn't
I
see
don't think
nothing
nothing wrong
wrong
with
with
No,
what
he
he
can
said.
be proud he got a white wife. I'm just saying I trust that's who he's telling me who he is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Though he didn't in them 57 seconds. What did him just saying? I'm proud to be a black man. I'm proud to have a white wife, and I'm proud whatever he said about his
My
children.
kids
said
are a
his kids
combination of
experience.
both.
He said
What did that tell you about him as a man?
Okay.
As
What
a-
did that tell you about him
If
as a
he
man?
said that
You want
about
me to
his
answer?
kids, they probably. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I don't know what he said about his kids.
He
What
said,
did
I'm-
say?
Somebody being.
I'm
Play it
proud.
over, shit.
He
Play it
said,
over.
"I'm proud of my 3 kids as a combination of both."
Right.
Who glorify mixed kids more, black men or black
That's
women?
what I'm saying. We're just going off of.
I mean, we probably been on this for a while too.
We
I ain't know
don't
people
even know
glorify
what the
Well, that's-
interviewer.
I've
We don't
heard
even
that
know
before.
what the interviewer asked him.
He didn't ask him nothing. He just asked him about the significance of being black and does he understand? He said yes. Then he said, yes, I'm proud of being black, but I'm also proud of having a white wife. They didn't say nothing about
Yeah, he didn't.
a white wife.
Didn't,
So he asked
he didn't
him.
even have to say he was proud to be a black man. To
So
be
he
honest,
asked him, do he understand the significance of him being the first black coach
yes, something along those
of
lines.
North Carolina?
Yes.
Because he knew that situation would come up. He probably from the Carolinas. He
He's from
knew the
Winston-Salem.
situation of him having a white wife would come up.
But it's normal out there, so I don't see why.
Yeah, I can see him
not
just
normal.
trying to just
ain't
put it
normal.
out there
Exactly.
and say,
It
"Hey,
ain't
my
normal.
wife is white."
They fuck with black. It's some black men out there fuck with white
Hey,
women.
I can see
In a
him saying,
relationship
"Yes,
ain't
my wife
normal,
is
man.
white," putting it out there, trying to
Nigga,
get in front of
I'm
it.
talking about out
But
there for the area.
it's still
It's like
unnecessary
going
to
to
say
Cali.
in that
It
in that
ain't too
situation.
many-
Cali is normal.
I think
Yeah.
it's
North Carolina is way-
unnecessary
Yeah, that's
in
it.
any situation.
But
I would
whatever.
just-
Hell
like I
yeah.
said, I would
Yeah.
have just said wife.
Yeah.
Or anywhere
Myself.
progressive like a Seattle or
whatever.
something on the West
Yeah.
Man,
Coast.
it is what it is. Shit.
All I'm saying is I trust him for exactly who he is to say I'm proud to have a white wife.
And what does that really mean? I don't watch college basketball, so I can give a fuck less.
Why you laugh? Well, that's what I'm saying. I trust him.
Because you keep saying you trust in who he is by saying that he's proud to have a
He
white
told
wife.
me he has a white wife, and I think he's happy that he has a white wife.
So
Yeah, that's
who
it.
So who are you trusting that he is?
He's telling me who he is.
What does that mean?
Who is he?
A person who's happy to have a white wife.
What does that mean to you?
Oh, what is that? Means that he, in my opinion, he. Okay,
Uncle-
so
Uncle Sam,
if
son?
if I got
Or
a
Uncle
Bentley,
Tom?
right? If I got a Bentley, would I be proud to have a Bentley? Which y'all knowing I love this shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you love it.
Yeah.
Why am I proud that I finally got it?
Because you like cars. It was a milestone of yours.
Yeah.
Something that you dreamed of.
Exactly.
What?
That's my point.
What?
A milestone,
Oh, you
something you
think the white
dream
bitch
of,
is a
something that was
milestone?
forbidden.
Ray, how can you compare his wife to a car that you dreamed of?
Because
But we,
You don't know- you-
we do
but that's
we
my
do
whole
treat women
point.
like that though.
You don't know.
we do
You-
objectify women like
Yeah, we do want
on
to show
top
off
of
our
it being
chicks.
a white
yeah.
woman.
We,
But listen, Will, that's what I'm saying. Having lived in the Carolinas and understanding that shit was not supposed to happen back then. So the fact that you have now achieved this
Ray,
achievement,
I
okay, well,
understand that. You
I
just
just said we're gonna look at it
because
differently. I
we
keep
just
answering the
took-
question. I don't know
We
how.
just said that. We just said. I'm just because we saying we're all saying the same things. I'm just saying you don't know that about him from a 57-second video.
and that's my
no, you do know
opinion
that he
of a-
told you
yeah,
he's proud.
telling you he's proud.
He told you I'm proud.
No, I'm talking about.
We don't wanna see it,
No,
man. He
I'm
sees it
talking about.
differently.
I'm talking about the 4 steps after that Ray take. That's what I'm talking about.
because that's how I
Because
perceive it.
Because Ray feels like he know who he is as a black man off of that one statement.
You goddamn right.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you really do though.
I mean, kinda.
How? The man sat there and said that he's proud to be a black man and that he's proud to have a white wife. But how do y'all know who he is as a black man?
It's only certain.
Off of that.
It's only a certain type of black man that's proud to have a white wife.
I don't know about that because I don't know too many
I'm
black
filling
men
my
that's married
drink
to
up.
white people. But I know the
I don't
ones that
either, but
fuck
it's
with
only
that
a
shit,
certain. I mean, it's only. Like I said, I even look at my cousin.
I'm not saying
My
he's a
cousin
black
is a
guy.
different
I'm just
type
saying,
of black guy
you could- yeah.
that has that then
I think that's
like-
what Ray saying.
like
though.
certain-
I think
like
Ray
certain-
think, I think Ray saying he's a
What?
bad black guy.
No, I'm not saying that. I said he's a certain type. I didn't say he was a bad black guy.
He's the type that what?
Ray,
What's that type?
Ray,
Like,
you discoriated every black man that's dated a white woman ever since you've been on this podcast.
What was that word again?
It was a good one, discoriated.
Yeah, okay.
I hopefully used it right. But
Talk bad about.
I'm not
talk
saying
bad about any interracial
Okay, so let me not.
any interracial relationship where the man was black or was dating a white woman. You talk bad about since you've been on this podcast.
Because in my opinion,
I mean, but he been said he don't like that.
Exactly.
But
That's
in
what
my
I'm saying.
opinion-
I'm stringing this all together.
but Will, it's just like when your parents say, "Do you better not bring no white woman home?"
yeah,
My mom
Yeah,
never
that's
said
pretty
that.
much the same thing Ray saying.
My mom
Like,
never
damn,
said
bro,
that.
like you got this white woman, and I mean, you just glorify her.
Him being in the
you ain't
NBA
say that
makes
that
it-
you ain't never heard me say that was necessarily right either.
because you
Oh,
got to
but I'm
think
just
most
saying.
niggas in the NBA who get the white girl, they only got them because they got the bread. Let's be honest. So how are you? And I'm sure
We
you
don't
disagree
even know
with
when
well, I'm
they
sure
got
you-
because we don't know when they got together.
Okay.
Nigga, they might have got together after this nigga was retired.
Well, what's the name? I know he got his.
They could
white
have got
girl before
together
he got
in
paid-
high
paid.
school. They could have got together
I,
in
Ghost
middle school.
Will, I
We
said
can look it
most.
up.
I
Ghost
said
from
most.
Power?
I didn't say him.
He got his white
I'm
bitch
talking-
before.
I'm
She not
talking
white,
about
though.
them.
She not?
No, she was
Of
like,
course,
she was
we can
Hispanic.
talk about most.
Oh, she Hispanic?
Yeah, on Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Hispanic.
No. I'm
Who?
talking about his real wife in real life.
Oh yeah.
She's white.
Right from St. Louis. I heard she kind of.
She probably. Well, I mean,
Luco said she
to
act
me,
like us.
yeah. To me, that's not a white woman. You ain't with a white woman. You
Like
with
right,
a
like my friend
light-skinned
Nigel, he was like, I fuck a white chick, but I don't want to fuck one that act like us. Like what the like, act like yourself. Well, not yourself.
I feel him on that. If I wanted a black
If I
chick,
want a white chick, I got right. If I want a black chick, I'm gonna get a black chick.
If I
want a white chick, I'm gonna get a white chick. I don't want no one that's acting like, because that's like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck on somewhere? That's him.
But I
I'm
think
not,
to me it was just
not
this
saying get the fuck
situation.
on somewhere, but I understand.
I mean, he didn't say
Hey,
the words.
they met on campus when he was at North Carolina.
She saw them dollar signs, big dog.
To conclude this story,
She might have.
And again, as a nigga, he was probably told to bring the white one home. So once he see, you gotta understand, it's a mentality.
That's going too far. I
So
don't
look,
know if he was told. To bring
Probably
the
in the
home.
South.
That's what I'm
paraphrasing.
saying. But you
I said
making
probably.
assumptions.
I said
Okay.
probably. So I could be wrong. Probably. So I think once you getting something that you were never supposed to have. Like, why you think niggas be showing out all this bread and all this shit? Because we never supposed to have shit. That's why we act brand new with shit. So he got something that he was traditionally never supposed to have, and he's proud that he got it. That's all
And
it
I'm
is.
not gonna lie to you.
Oh shit.
Maybe I don't.
They got married 6 years after graduating college.
She saw the dollar sign.
Oh, so they been married.
So he was in the league.
Look.
See, but
My thing
I was about to say.
Thank you, Will.
In
No, I was about to
conclusion-
say she saw what that nigga was gonna be in the league.
Thank you.
In conclusion,
She them bread.
so because I don't want to stay on this no more.
Let me see how much
That
Money
ain't
like trash.
Yeah,
That
let
ain't
me-
what I was
let me
saying.
see
He
how
make
much-
more than
I
the
mean, he
average
was a
nigga.
bitch player. I was just saying.
Yeah,
He
let's
still
get
was a
this-
millionaire.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah,
this
but I was
over with
just
because
saying.
I'm tired of talking about it.
yeah.
In
goddamn.
conclusion, all I was saying was I don't understand why
It's the whole pod.
Yeah, it's got to end.
I ain't even heard this
the
shit.
black lady was mad
I think it's some of
when
his
he
hate.
didn't. Usually, when men bigging up white women, they bashing black women, and he didn't do that this time.
In my opinion, some of it was kind of bashy.
I mean,
This is my opinion.
I mean, straightforward bashing. You know what bashing I'm talking about.
Yeah, he wasn't outwardly bashing them.
He wasn't. He didn't say I like white women because black women don't do this.
It's almost like when
He
a
would
nigga,
just sound like just like my white
when a
wife.
nigga get a Cadillac.
So wait, what words was triggering in that?
No, it was
So
just
what words was triggering? What words made it bashing?
it's just bringing up the white part just out of
Okay,
nowhere.
so let me ask you this.
That's
you
it.
this.
So if he said he proud to have a black wife, he would have been
But Will,
bashing.
I got the
Hold on,
example
wait a
for
minute,
you.
wait,
You asked
so-
a question. I'm trying to
asking.
answer.
So
What words
if he
is
hadn't
triggering?
said that he was proud to have a black wife, then he would have been
This wouldn't have been
bashing
conversation.
white women. He would have been bashing.
He was probably
Asian
up in
women.
black love. So let me ask you a question. Do black lives matter?
Yes, all lives matter.
I get
yes.
right. Let me finish. But black lives matter, right? So why is that triggering to white people? Because if all lives matter, that encompasses black lives. That shouldn't be triggering,
That's a good point.
but it's
Yeah.
triggering to them. So that's it. They never said fuck white lives. They just said black lives matter. We didn't say purple lives matter. We didn't say Asian lives don't matter. We
White
didn't say
people
no.
hate that shit.
They hate it. It's
I don't
triggering
get
to
the-
them.
I don't get the point though.
What nigga? What?
It's all clear. That was a good. That was a good.
That's
that was a
it's
good way to
triggering
say
them.
it.
So when they
Yeah.
so they felt triggered, he never
don't
said nothing about white lives.
But everybody agrees that it's wrong that triggers them, right?
Probably.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm standing on the shit. To me, that was triggering though. To me, that was triggering
But exactly, and I asked you what was triggering about it.
because I think he was. It's like a
What did
and
he
I got
say?
a white bitch.
So you putting your own shit on it. I'm asking you exactly what did he
Because
say
for it to
that
be
was
such
triggering?
out of context, if
We don't. Well,
But listen,
go
like,
ahead,
if you in a
then.
press
It was
conference,
out of context.
if you in a press
Go ahead,
conference,
yeah,
you
say
be like,
that.
I
what
saw
kind-
it too. It was out of context.
if you in a press
Yeah.
conference, you got a car. Like, excuse me, sir, do you got a car? Yeah, I got a fucking Cadillac. Now, like, nigga, you bashing all the other cars that's not Cadillacs.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
up in
don't- I don't-
Cadillacs.
Because
I
at
don't
least they
agree. I don't
asked him
agree.
about his car.
Like, nigga,
In
if a
this-
nigga
in this
asked
interview-
me
no,
that-
no,
Yeah,
listen.
Ray, stop doing the car.
Listen. In this interview, they didn't say nothing about his wife. They asked him about him.
Yeah.
He didn't have to bring up his wife.
He didn't have
at
to
all.
bring up his wife or kids at
That's
all.
why I think it's triggering because nobody even asked you about that shit.
Yeah.
So you trust that man that you happy you got a white
But
wife.
in the
I
introductory
gotta put it
press
out there.
conference, most of the time they bring up their family, but you don't go here saying, yeah, white wife, black wife, just my wife and kids.
Because he's happy with
but-
it. He has a white wife.
Because I was
I
about to
trust
say,
that.
I think that part of that conversation that you were saying about in the Carolinas, he knew that would come up. He knew in the community him having a white wife would come up.
But I think he's proud of it.
So
he's
he's-
standing on it.
And
That's
I
the same
agree
thing you
with
saying,
that.
though.
Well, he
That's
should
what I'm
be
saying.
proud of it.
He should be proud of it.
He should.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
absolutely
You
should.
making it seem
If
like
you
he's-
own that shit, be proud of it.
Yeah, he
so
should.
I
Smooth,
wouldn't marry-
shit.
I'm not married
On
no
the
bitch I
interracial
ain't
shit.
proud of.
Yeah, on the
I'm not
interracial
married
shit.
nobody I ain't
Thank
proud
you.
of.
Thank you.
He right, so he's proud. But I'm saying he's proud of his wife and I'm proud of my wife, but he's proud he got a white wife.
I just don't
and
like-
I'm proud I got a black wife.
I just
so we
don't
the
like
same man.
that. I just don't like that. just because you decide to date. What if his wife?
I don't understand how you could say that if you said you would never marry a white
Do you
person.
feel like that?
So that you proving
But
that point.
Do you think
I
black-
also
you think
didn't
black
never
men
gave.
shouldn't-
I also said I don't know if I would.
Well, Will said, what if she was Asian?
Yeah. I was
what
just
if
gonna say,
his wife? What if his wife was?
What if she wasn't white? What if she was
What,
Asian?
exactly. What if he said that he was proud that she was,
My
Proud of
Asian
my
wife.
Asian wife.
yeah, or Indian?
I think that's a shot to say I'm proud my wife ain't black.
Okay, that's just how Ray feels.
Yes, I mean it's the same.
That just-
It's the
yeah, that
same
just
thing
a
as the
right
Black
thing.
Lives Matter and the All Lives Matter. It's the same thing.
I gotta
It
click
shouldn't
that.
be triggering. So I shouldn't think like that. But I'm thinking on the defense.
yeah,
like
if
why
you-
else would you
all
say
right.
it? I'm thinking on defense because why else would you say it? You telling me you probably a white wife, so you the type of nigga who
And that's-
probably got a white
and
wife.
I think that's
cool.
part of the problem.
Yeah, it is. It's
Everybody-
unnecessary to bring
It's
up your
just
race.
everybody. I think
period.
everybody
Either you
think
proud
at
of
it.
your
So maybe
wife
I
or
shouldn't be
not.
triggered, just like the white people shouldn't be triggered all with Black Lives Matter.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
I'm-
triggering.
But the majority would be like you.
That's triggering.
I think
I wish we lived in a place where we couldn't see color, but we
have.
have to see color, Will.
That's just like if
I would love to love white people the way I love black people, but I feel like we've been fucked over so many times that I can't trust to
that's
do it.
just like if I said I'm glad.
It
I'm
ain't
proud.
about. It ain't about
That's me
loving.
personally.
It ain't about loving white people.
No, it's me
It's
personally.
about knowing who you can love and who not to love.
It's just
the same way
unnecessary,
saying
Will.
trust what people
But if
show you.
okay, so here's the thing:
That's like
if
me
7
saying,
white people
I'm
fucked me
proud of my
over, they
light-skinned
done fucked it up from
girlfriend.
other 3.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad my baby mama light skinned because my daughter gonna be a certain color. It's
That's
just
fucked
like
up. It's
yeah.
fucked up.
No, it's
that's
not.
that is fucked up.
What? That's
It's not.
colorism.
It's not if you know a certain. But this is also my assumption.
That's
The
colorism.
The same way Ray throw his assumptions on it.
But you've been a
This is all-
colorist back in the day because you didn't even like dark skinned women, so you all lives matter now. Don't act like you never said it. You may
never-
have changed your mind, but you said it.
Every time y'all had that argument, I've never said I didn't like black women. I mean dark skinned women.
You never said you didn't like dark skinned.
No.
Okay.
Every time we have this argument, I tell y'all this. I never told y'all the words
All right,
I
Ray,
don't
stop.
like
He about
dark
to ask
skinned
me.
women.
No, I'm about to ask you. I was gonna say
The
Dorian was
words,
here.
the words I
Man.
don't like dark skinned
Okay.
women never came out of my mouth.
Man,
Okay,
look, I'm not trying to
okay.
get into it, but yeah, I do remember hearing you say that. That's it. We was over
It's
here.
cool. It's
But
cool.
that's it.
Over here, I know for
No, I
damn
thought-
sure it
I
didn't.
thought when he
That's
said
a
it,
hell
lie
no.
because y'all have seen women
Thank
that's
you.
dark skinned.
I dated dark skinned women in high school.
yeah.
So that's how I know
Who?
it's a lie.
Who don't count?
Shit.
Seen that.
I don't
It
know
was-
who that is. He made somebody.
No, y'all remember?
They will. Remember that day, Ray Park? Man, never mind.
It
No,
just
come on. What's
it-
up?
no.
Oh.
It was lit though.
Y'all,
On those
I
steps,
think Ray.
it was lit.
Stop. Stop.
All right, y'all.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on, y'all.
but
Let's
I've
go get
never
some,
said
some
that.
drinks and some food.
Shout
or
out to
something.
Hubie though.
Food from
yeah,
where?
shout out to him, man.
Somewhere, wherever we go, shit, I'm finna get
Shout
some.
out
I
him and
am
his
hungry.
family.
I ain't gonna lie, I am hungry.
Yeah, I mean, be proud. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense
Be
now.
proud
To
of
hear, it
whoever
makes sense
you
now to
marry.
hear. Absolutely, be proud of whoever you marry. Absolutely.
Hey, this other lady told me, and
it makes sense that he was in the league.
this
though.
more like for Dorian. This lady, she was like, because I was talking about how people be spoiling they like the newer parents these days kind of spoil their
This
kids.
transition was trash.
Yeah, I ain't know
It's
what-
all good. Come on, Ryan.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm
man. Come
tired
on,
of
man.
talking about what y'all.
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah. We can end the
So,
pod after this.
Yeah,
This is
this
a good way to
dad
end
segment.
right here.
Dad segment, nigga.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish we had a black woman
Can you
on
grab
this.
some ice?
No, nigga, because you.
we gonna
Grab us all
we gonna
some.
get some reactions. Black women gonna
Yeah,
have
appreciate
something to
that.
say. But she was saying like,
wanna
well,
listen to
I
the
was
whole
saying
shit now.
I don't. I think the newer parents, like with the younger kids now, treat their kids way too good. Like not way too good, but they give them too much freedom. Like my parents, they rule with like an iron fist. Like you gonna do this, you gonna do what I tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or because it's the best for you.
Well, it's just about your parents. I got old school parents, so I'm still kind of instilled that in my kids. But yeah, my kid got a cell phone at 9. She 9, got a cell phone.
Right, I think
that's pretty
I
much.
think that's ridiculous.
But shit just, I mean, they come out, babies playing with
You know what I'm
iPads and shit now. So we ain't had it.
Me personally, that's ridiculous too.
Yeah, they just know
I think
technology a little better.
Parents rule like they slave masters. Black parents. Because even like when
they
you
rule like
Everything
rulers.
go back to slavery.
it
but
do.
look.
I mean, like going back in time.
Yeah, but
You didn't let me explain it.
no, go ahead.
No, I think I'm not saying like a bad thing. Like even like when they be like on some like, don't come in before the street lights. That shit come from fucking the Green Book days.
Yeah,
Or
but
even
your
like
ass need to be in the crib at a certain time.
Yeah, what do you want them to say?
white parents are way more free with their kids because they're able to. Black parents couldn't be free with their black kids because you had the Emmett Till
They
type
also
situation.
let their kids curse them out and
we go again.
say this crazy shit.
What? Yeah,
They also let their kids talk to them any kind of way.
Yeah, they keep. I mean,
And that's
You
stupid
just got Ray Ice.
to let your kid
No, I'm
talk to you
just
any
take-
kind of way because you feel like
I'm
your
gonna take
kid.
2 out of the 3.
You feel like your kid felt the way, so he should be able to say whatever the fuck he want. No, you can't say what the fuck you want.
It's just like I watch these little home shows, like home makeover shows and shit, and like the white people really be on some like, well, Billy, what do you think? Do you like the house? Or I don't want to move because Billy still loves his friends in school. Like we didn't have that luxury as a kid. We didn't have it. But does that say that it's bad? Maybe it's good that they consulting Billy's what he think of Billy, like the room of Billy. Mom, I hate it. Well,
Yeah, we talked about this.
yeah, we did talk about. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a good thing. But I'm not saying it is or not. But I think black people we parent completely different, and we had different shit that we couldn't parent the way that they could parent. Like we was stressed. We was working. We was single moms. We was this and that. We was getting fucked up, getting evicted, going through racism, going through a whole bunch of shit. So we couldn't parent like the happy white people. But who's to say that the way that they parented was
Every
really
white
bad?
person not happy. Like it's them
I didn't
people.
say it was bad. I just said
I think
that,
a lot of them be
But
happy.
some white people are
Yeah,
trash, and it's trash white people.
Trash white people get
This
treated
white
better
family-
than
this white
black
family
people.
right next door.
Huh?
This family next door. Them niggas been going through it.
Yeah, I think that goes to a socialist problem in terms of money. But if you put an even playing field, money for money, they be
Yeah, but it's not an even playing field.
yeah, because that's socialism. That's not racism. That's socialism. That's money. Classism.
I don't even think it's
Exactly.
even playing field with them. I don't think they was taught with
What,
the
Will?
other white people. Y'all
A
talking
whole
about,
lot of the racism come down to socialism.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
Exactly.
But even like but it go back to racism because like we try to tell Lil Wayne, you still a nigga with money. Like they still gonna look at you with a nigga. You got money, you got a little more access than a normal nigga, but you still a nigga.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, but I do agree. Sometimes we get racism confused with classism and socialism. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But I think racism is the biggest issue because even when you look at homophobia or homoism, whatever the ism is.
Homosexuality.
Whatever it is.
That what you want to say?
Yeah, that's not even as big as racism because them niggas, they rights and shit is going. They getting argued over gender neutral bathrooms. We can't even fight to be equal. Like we
Our
can't even.
forefathers was
Gender
homosexual.
neutral bathroom.
Yeah,
It's
no,
one
it's-
club here that has a gender neutral bathroom. Shit
Like
crazy.
they rights
I've
is
been
going
in,
way
like, she
past
was
ours.
Ember-
Like, they passing us.
Ember on
I mean,
Manchester
well,
has
we
a-
all know what
yeah.
it is.
Yes,
Why?
our forefathers was transsexual.
Okay. All right, then. It's been an arch village.
Been an arch
Hey,
village,
they had
y'all.
wigs.
Hey, that's crazy.
Finna
They
get
had
out.
wigs and
I
heels.
don't know what
I'm
happened.
just
What
playing,
is
y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just
Arch
fucking with
Village
y'all.
Pod.
No, I
Arch-
wasn't even. But I didn't get to say what I wanted to
I'm
say
fucking
though.
with you.
Yeah, I thought
Look,
that
look,
was
look.
gonna be a good ending.
No.
We never
because-
can end it on the good endings, though. We be having some.
No,
good
because
little-
I wanted to say this quote that she said to me. She said,
Who is she?
the older lady in my job.
Black or white?
She black. I don't talk to older white ladies.
Yeah.
Not
Why
like that.
Why not?
I just don't, because they be saying crazy shit. And I
Yeah,
be
white
like,
people, yeah, you
let
gotta
me
know
get
how
away
to
from
handle them, especially at work.
But
man.
look,
they be
she
tripping.
I
said,
straight be feeling like we'll never experience racism.
raise your kids.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it on her that I haven't. Go ahead, Ron.
You haven't? We have together.
Okay. She said, raise your kids so that you can spoil your grandkids. Because if you spoil your kids, you're going to be raising your grandkids.
Oh,
That's a
real.
good saying.
That's good. I like
That shit
Great
fucked
saying.
me up earlier.
That's
It's a
nice.
great saying.
I was like,
I
what
like that.
the fuck?
That's deep.
We can end it there.
Well, yeah, that's Arch
We
Village
out-
Pod. Yeah.
we can end
That's
it
deep.
there.
Yeah, that's a good ending point.
I fuck
Better
with
Say
it.
it one more time for the
fellas.
people, Ryan.
Raise your kids
You ain't even fuck it up either. Good job.
so that you won't raise, so that you can
fuck.
spoil your
I just
grandkids. Because if you spoil your kids, you're going to be raising your grandkids.
And that's been the Arch Villains Pod.
Shout out to my nigga Hubert Davis. We out.
Dio, Willie, Ryan, Ray, we out.
We out.
Hey, I sure gonna look up this,
I can't say like the next statement.
Oh, you can, but I'm getting up.
Oh, well, yeah. What was you about to say? You was about to say something, I think. Shout out to Hubert, though.
I don't know, man.
We are trying to get something to eat at.
Yeah, Ryan. Hey, Ray, what's up? We finna go somewhere?